Hi, love.
Hi.
Just had a little walk. CRT bit up there, there's some services. They look alright as well, but it's a big yard where they do all loads of work. But there's plenty of mooring and parking's pretty good. So we'll get off up there now as soon as we can.
Yeah,
get away from here.
We don't really like it, do we?
It's bonkers.
I thought there was a massive boat coming through and it was a truck.
A truck?
I felt the boat was moving. It does actually.
That's what I was doing when I was asleep the other night. It was like the boat's grumbling. No, let's move on. See you in a bit. We're at Barbridge and we're going to move off only about 1.5 miles up to a services, I see a Canal and River Trust services, where there's a big yard where there's obviously a lot of work going on there. There's private moorings on each side of the yard, but just under the bridge there's moorings that you can use. But I'm going to moor at the yard and just fill the water up, because everywhere there's water you fill the water up. I don't think there's another one between here and Chester, so I'm just going to start the engine up. It's been a bit smelly. I did an oil change, and since I did the oil change, I don't know whether it's the water not coming through or it's the oil that I've put in, and she gets a bit smelly, so I'll open both sides. One of the reasons we're moving, you might be able to hear, it's noisy here. It's very noisy. Plus it's only a 48-hour mooring. So, right, ignition on. There we go. Bit of tension on the chain, on the throttle. We need some tension on the throttle. The little brass nip that helps it get a little bit more power. And away we go. Put my foot on the prop, because sometimes you nudge it getting in and out, and when you start engine up, the prop starts spinning and can nudge you about a bit. So let's see how we go. The problem I'm having, I think the water might not be coming round. See this here? I think that's a water pump, and I'm not sure whether it needs replacing or whether the valve's gone down there. It seems to help when I start it up, if you give it quite a bit of throttle to start it up to try and get the water going through. That's enough, because it gets a bit scary because I'm still not servicing it properly, so I'm a bit cautious about revving up too much. What I'll do is I'll let it tick over a little bit like that for a couple of minutes, and then we'll be on our way. So I'll just put it on tick over while I take the nappy pins out, and then we'll be off. We'll be travelling for about 40 minutes. So we'll do another one when we get to the yard. We'll do another one at the services. See you in a bit. Centre line off now. We've got a boat going past us, so just give it a minute. That's why you're moving.
Oh God,
but
yeah.
Centre line and the back nappy pin should keep us in place. Take the tyre off, the go-kart tyre. push the bow out. And we've got the nappy pin at that end, so push the bow out, get the nappy pin out, and away we go.
There's the skipper with his poncho on, giving us a wave. We're actually trying to get to Chester, that's where we're going, but to get there, I said it would probably take us a fortnight because you've got to go all around, you've got to go down Trenton Mears and then get on the Shroppy. So we're just sort of heading that way, but it's taken us a while because we've only really got weekends and maybe the odd evening. So yeah. There's no rush. We just thought we might have a nice weekend in Chester or something in a week or two. So yeah, so it's nice actually. It's quite cooling out here, quite breezy with the rain's just started. Getting a bit of speed up there. Wow. Never seen them move so fast. It's very quiet though, there's not really anybody around. The ripples in the water. I think she'd be great on the river. I kind of think she's probably made for the river, but we'll see. We'll get down on the Weaver hopefully soon. Still raining. I don't think we're too far away actually. I can see some boats ahead of us. And I know that there's services here as well, because I think we probably might need some water, because when I got on the boat this evening she was quite sort of rocky, so that's usually a sign that you're running out of water. So we're probably going to have to get some water tonight anyway, and then gonna have some tea. I'm doing like a vegetable kind of tray bake thing, so that should be nice. And then tomorrow we're not keeping it done, so we've not travelled as far as we wanted to today. We were trying to get a little bit further up, but because obviously we need to get to Chester within the next couple of weeks really, so but we've only managed to get about 40 minutes away from the last mooring, but at least, you know, every little bit. So it's just difficult sometimes, because if there's like locks, and I know that at Bunbury there's a flight of locks which probably take you maybe a couple of hours to get through, so we thought we'd leave that till in the week. Might have a little bit more time. So Just coming up to the services now. Calverley service station. There's the water point. It's always a relief when you see the water point. We have run out a couple of times, and sometimes you have to travel quite a way to the next one. But you know, you just make do. Just make sure you carry a few like bottles, just as an emergency. Somebody put some books out. I think it's a bit of a book swap when you just take one and replace it with something else. It's quite a nice idea. Don't know what the microwave's doing there, but
Canal and River Trust services on this Shropshire Union on the way to Chester. It's a big place. I've never heard anybody mention it. It's a big place. Calverley service station. Toilets, showers. What's it called?
Elsan.
Elsa.
Elsan emptying, which is always very helpful.
Washrooms or something. Well, just up. Did you see where people have left? It looks like where
the
you
book
just leave
thing,
it. Things
like
won't want,
like the microwave.
other people might want. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I thought that. It might be just rather than binning it, somebody might
There's a note that says
get
it's
something
30
out of that.
minutes here, 30 minutes max while you're filling up with water. But
It's not busy though, is it? Well,
there's nobody here.
but you can't stay here.
Cracking on a little bit. We're going to fill up, have a little minute here, just see what it is and it's all about, and then just go to the next bridge. Just under the next bridge, there's moorings for continuous cruises like us. And the van's here. But we are volunteering at Dutton Lock tomorrow. Come and see us at Dutton Lock every other Sunday.
Yeah,
Get
we
some
need
coffee.
more people like to come, and it's beautiful down there. What are you doing?
I'm learning that you don't have to tie yourself up that well. So long as you're attached to the side, it's alright. It doesn't matter if it floats off a bit or it goes left or right, you're alright. As long as you've got a point to get back on your boat, you're alright. Just
That's the worry, isn't it? It usually goes one way or the other, though, doesn't it?
look after your centre line, and you don't actually want to be too close to the side because your boat's going to scratch along the side. So it doesn't matter if it's off. You'll always pull it back in. I'm going to fill it with water. I'm going to check out the facilities. Empty my Elsan just because we're here, because you should. And I've been told we stopped a little bit further past at Bunbury's
Flight,
lock,
yeah.
And it's Anglo-Welsh boats
Yes,
were there, and there's
he was
a
really
man there,
helpful,
and
wasn't he?
He suggested we stop here, but he also said there's not a lot of facilities between here and Chester, so you fill up here, get yourself sorted, then hopefully when we're in Chester next weekend, we'll be able to. We'll be all right.
Hopefully, if we make
Yeah.
it by then, might be a bit of a trek.
It's not bad.
There's no
I'll be a
rush,
lot
but
closer. During the next week, I'm going to move on to the Shady. It's a pub. It's a lovely pub, the Shady. Got to go through from here. You got to go through. Well, it's 5 locks, but Bunbury. I get mixed up with Bunbury and Banbury because this boat's from Banbury, but it's Bunbury locks, flight locks, and Bunbury's a flight. It's a double flight, so there's actually 6 locks to go through between here and the Cheshire Cat, which is just outside Chester. Where is it? Christleton.
Cheshire Cat or the pub?
And
Christleton. I think so. I think it's nice down there.
There's a nice little spot at Waverton, and Waverton and Christleton are sort of like together. Well, anyway, we're here for about 5 or 10 minutes. We're going to do empty the stuff out and things like that. Tea's on, smells delicious, and I am getting hungry.
It's still cooking, but I will
come back to me in a minute when I'm filling the water up and
not the other thing. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that one.
Oh, food!
This
is from Field 28.
The mackerel pate. Gorgeous, isn't it?
It's absolutely amazing.
It's on some sourdough.
Is the bread from
that's sourdough.
Field 28 sourdough. Field 28 that we know is in Daresbury, and this mackerel pate is it's amazing.
It is, isn't it? And the bread's amazing as well. They make all their own sourdough. It's a bit hot.
Yeah. The simple things.
Oh dear. Can you knock it off?
Is it finished?
Yeah, it's done. It's kind of overflowing.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that didn't take very long, did it? Yeah, look, yeah, we are.
Calverley Service Station, Canal and River Trust. People slag the Canal and River Trust off. Used to be the water points, say the British Waterways, and a lot of people go on about how the British Waterways was taken over by the Canal and River Trust. This one, I can tell you, the Canal and River Trust, Calverley Service Station, it's decent. It's not bleached and it's not cleaned every day sort of thing, but it's clean and tidy and it's perfectly acceptable. And if there's water, the shower's alright. Just check the shower. The shower does work. It's maintained. This one is maintained, and it's your last stop before Chester. You should stop here and just freshen up, do your bits, fill your water, empty your poopy, all that stuff type of thing, and then crack on into Chester. But this is decent. I think this is probably one of the best I've seen. I'll have to say, and I don't know whether it's the correct thing to say, it's better than Anderton.
Oh, I know, that's not
Anderton
great, is that? Not our experience, but
it works. There's stuff there, but this is actually quite decent. So there you go.
Do you need the key to lock that back up again?
No, it's like a door key. You just.
Oh, it's done now. Right, okay.
Once you shut it, it's shut.
So we're done. We filled up.
Yeah.
What's next?
That little thing. Have we got anything to leave there? It just seems like you should leave something.
I might be able to find something.
Anything that we don't use that we can just like. It's like offloading things off your
I
boat
think,
that
is
you
it
don't
like a
use.
swap? The book, you want to read
the
a book, so you
book
swap
swaps are
it.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're good, aren't they?
Well, I haven't got a book to swap.
Well, I
just
don't
mean
know.
if there's anything you leave there.
I'll have a
It's
look.
stuff you don't want to
Yeah.
take the tip, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it works and you just leave it there.
I might have shortly.
Right, get off. Stop filming me.
What we're doing now, we're going.
Well, I'm just moving about 250 yards up the canal, under the next bridge, to moor up, because we can't stay here.
No,
Obviously,
we can't stay on
the
a water point anyway.
It's tempting to stay on this water point, but we're getting off early in the morning to go in lock keeping on Dutton Lock on the Weaver. So
Yeah, we've got to be there for
we'll have
like
to move
9, haven't we?
tonight.
So we'll have to leave.
There's a lovely little spot up there that I might crack on. I might nip into it because it's right close to my van. And Colette said put a note on the boat saying gone lock keeping.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we should have a little walk. I'll sort the boat out and then me and Colette can have a little walk up here, just 5 minutes, just see what we think about where we're going to moor up for tonight. And I'll see you later when we actually moored up and it's tea time and the lights are going down and it's all lovely and all beautiful on the canal. It's idyllic.
Just thought I'd check on dinner. Ooh, hot. I've made like a vegetable bake. It's got cauliflower, courgettes, cabbage, yellow peppers in it, garlic and onion, red onion. And then I picked up this little jar from a little deli earlier on today. It's roasted red pepper and feta, which I thought would be really nice, just to give it a little bit of flavour. I'll get out and hold the rope.
Ready?
You can pass it to me.
Pass it? No, there's no pass it. You throw it.
Well, throw it then. Just don't fall off.
You watching me? It's hard work, that, you know, knocking a nail in.
Is there no nappy things?
No.
What are they called? Nappy pins? And we call them nappy pins, but they're not. Oh, it doesn't hook on.
To go again.
Oh.
No, nothing to hook into.
Okay.
There's a big bar. But it's not. No, it's not the nappy pins.
Yeah.
I've not really seen that before. I love it, you know, all this faffing about. It's good.
I know you do.
It's exciting, isn't it? Makes you feel alive.
It's not boring, is it? That's for sure. It's not boring. This life is definitely not that.
What would you be doing tonight?
Watching television? Don't think so.
You could be sat with a bloke that's saying, "Oh, I'm watching the football. What's for tea? Where's my steak? I'm not eating chips and egg."
Yeah. Dinner's ready. I added some mozzarella and it just smells gorgeous. I thought it'd be quite like a bit like a pizza sort of topping, but it just absolutely smells beautiful. And it's just full of veg, full of great goodness and stuff. I was kind of using up old veg that was in the fridge, so yeah, that's our dinner. So I'm looking forward to that with a glass of wine and just chill. See you soon. Bye.